So I've been watching a few YouTube videos and I suddenly got inspired to make this video and just talk about things. I feel that there is a very big factor of chance in your life, of the opportunities that you take, of putting yourself out there. Now, this is coming from personal experience. I was taking content creation not so seriously, and I've been posting for like 2 years on and off. In between, I was not consistent, I was just posting for the sake of just putting myself out there and sharing pieces of my life with the world. But now that I think back on it, if you genuinely want something, if you want to create a personal brand, if you want to get out there, and if you're just overthinking and you're in this cycle of overthinking everything and you're not taking action, it is losing you so many years and so much opportunity. There is this cost, it's called opportunity cost, which works on ifs. If this, then that. So it works on this idea that if you had posted for 2 years consistently, for 3 years consistently, every single day, just putting one piece of content out there that is authentic to you, what could have been the consequence of that? What could have been the result? This is something that you're really supposed to pay attention to, because I think this is what changed my life. Right now, where I am, the small business that enabled me to get this phone which I'm recording from, basically everything. Like right now, if one of my reels just went viral, and I was not even intending to make it a viral reel, it was just something that I posted out of habit, like because I want to share my life. And this was something fun that we did. It was a cliff jumping reel. We recently went to a trek. I just posted that, and suddenly it's got 22 million views, and I gained around 5,000 followers from that. So it's crazy what happens when you take an opportunity or you create an opportunity by putting yourself out there. What I'm trying to say is there is an opportunity cost for all the time that you waste around thinking about stuff instead of just doing it. Suppose this video, if I don't post this video, it's not going to make a big difference to anyone's life. But if I do post this video, it is going to make a big difference in my life and in yours, whoever's watching, right? Because you got a shift in perspective. You understood something that you didn't before. You got to learn something new, and I got to share a piece of my life to you and to someone who might have needed it. That one change, it works like a domino effect, and then everything changes. So it's just one decision, one action right now that's gonna compound and give you that ROI in the future. If we talk about reading, reading was one of my hobbies. I started reading when I was in third standard. I loved this book. I couldn't put it down. It's one of the books that actually got me into reading. The Enchanted Wood or The Faraway Tree by Enid Blyton. And for some reason, I used to believe that Enid Blyton was a male author for some reason, is what I believed. Until later on, many years later, when I grew older, I came to know that it's actually a woman and that she's a children's author. That book pushed my imaginary boundaries. It made me think about things from a different perspective, and that feeling of knowing things and discovering things that I didn't think were possible really hooked me. I've been reading since then. I've been reading different kinds of books. It's an on and off thing for me. It is not something that I follow as a discipline. It is something that I see as a hobby that I do. I only read when I know I have the time to enjoy it, to really immerse myself in the book, in the experience. But I've read around 75 to 80 books up until now, and they include romance and self-help, and some of the best books that I've read are self-help. So it's not just one genre, there are a lot of genres. Imagine not reading that one book, not picking up that one book that really got me into reading, that changed me as a person, that changed my perspective, changed my language, changed how I communicate in my day-to-day life, how I see things, how I have the ability to create them and give them direction in the way I want. Be it content, be it my own business that I started when I was in college. I just started making stuff. I've always been a creative person. So I'm always thinking of what can I create next? What can I create from this? What can I make from that? So, but I had a few beads lying around from some crafts that I tried in the past. I just made a bracelet. I was like, I want to do something. Let's try this. what could go wrong, right? So I made this bracelet. I posted a story on my close friends, and my friends were like, "Oh, this is so cute. You should know." One of my friends, her name is Akanksha. She really pushed me. She was like, "Dude, if you're making good bracelets, why not make it a business and just start? I'll be your first customer, and you can just start trying to sell this and just see where it goes. You have nothing to lose, right?" So that was an opportunity that I somehow unknowingly created, and something or someone, or maybe myself, I pushed myself to take that opportunity and make something out of it. So then I made a business. It's called 80 Beats. It's a small business, it's a homegrown brand, it's not that big. But it enabled me to get this iPhone, it enabled me to get myself an e reader, which I really love, enabled me to read more books and keep reading books and amplify who I am as a person. The opportunity cost that comes with things when you try them, when you give everything a go. Imagine being stuck there thinking कि भाई ये मुझे करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. Should I go ahead with it? Should I not do it? Should I not try something? This video, I don't know what direction this video is going in, but I know that this feeling that I have right now, the kind of inspiration that I'm getting right now, the things that I have and I want to say, those things really are worth putting out there. And even if they're not, I hope at least one person relates and gets that push that I got when I was in your place, or when I was in that phase of my life where I needed that push. It is very important that you take action and you stop that overthinking cycle, because you can overthink later. You can just do the things first and bear the consequences later. You can overthink about it later. There are 100 ways that the things that have happened in my life could have gone wrong, or even better, but they didn't. Like for 2 years, I was posting and nothing happened. And then suddenly I have so many followers. And it's crazy because I just made a vision board for the first time this year. On my vision board, there is one specific photo which is of 10.4k followers. So it was my dream for a long time, but I put it into a vision board that I could see every day this year. This is something that's worth thinking on. And if you're really going to overthink, why not overthink about the good things? Why not take action towards what you want? Let's say you're a creative person, you could start content. You could share what you have made. You could share the kind of things that inspire you, the things that build you as a person. If you like finance, you could share tips about how to manage your finances better, places that you can work on to get more income streams. How can you compound your money? So there are a lot of things that you could do as a person, and I used to really undermine myself that I am not in a place where I can give other people advice. And actually, no one's ever in that place. There's always someone better than you in the room, but then they don't have the same things to share that you do. So it is not about who is more superior. It is not about what you have to share. It is about who you are authentically as a person and what has shaped you, which will help others understand that what could shape them. So take this as a sign and start creating stuff, start sharing yourself with the world, and you never know who you will connect with.